Welcome to Heat Check, powered by Defunct.com. These are the highest selling vintage t-shirts over the last 2 weeks on eBay. All right, coming in at number 10, we have this 1990s Scream movie Ghostface Glow in the Dark. That's what's cool about this t-shirt. Glow in the Dark movie promo. Obviously, we have the infamous mask tee here. Pretty sick. Then the Scream on the back. Let's see. There looks to be some sort of pink something on that. I imagine a little hole there. Miramax Films. I wonder if they show us a picture of... No, they don't show us a picture of it like actually glowing in the dark, which would be kind of cool. But still super cool. Let's see what are the width. We got 23.5, which is pretty wide for a large. 26.5 length, which is not particularly long. Still pretty dope t-shirt right here. And definitely, if you're a movie fan, this is a good one right here. Now, this one sold for $1,200. Then at number 9, we have the Metallica. This is the Blood and Semen, I think, is what I don't know if it's an official name, but it's what a lot of people call it. All over print t-shirt here. We've seen this one on the list a few times. It may end up having to get retired at some point here. But it is on the giant tag. This looks like it's probably a later 90s version of this. I think there are earlier ones on different tags. But this one apparently is new. Dead stock, basically, without the tags. I think is what it says. It says new without tags. Yeah, excellent. Pit to pit 21, length 31.5, so much longer and than the previous t-shirt that we looked at. Definitely a more better fitting tee in my opinion. But this one's dope. We do see it every once in a while. It also sold for $1,200. Then we have the 1997 Princess Mononoke t-shirt. We have seen this tee a couple times over the last few years. And I believe they've sold just about around the same price. I think maybe one of them that was maybe a dead stock, if I recall, sold for quite a bit more. This one has a few holes, which is a bummer, but nothing to be not unexpected for a t-shirt from the 90s that obviously got some wear on the Delta Pro. Size XL, good size. Let's see if they give us some. Do they? Let's see that. Yeah, they show us the pit to pit XL 24 inch. That's pretty wide by 27. So not nearly as wide. This is also these guys are measuring from the shoulder, not the back of the collar, which I would prefer the back of the collar, but either way. This one did sell for $1,200, kind of keeping us going at the $1,200 mark. Then next up, we have the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and you will see somewhat of a theme here. Red Hot Chili Peppers has been red hot over the last month or so. We're seeing a lot of Red Hot Chili Peppers tees go for a lot of money and end up on this list. Here with this 1996 One Hot Minute long sleeve. Yeah, and the long sleeves too. This, I think, is from the same tour as the t-shirt, one of the t-shirts that sold last week. Yeah, I believe so, 1995. Cool t-shirt. I don't necessarily know that I would spend a lot of money on this t-shirt, but I'm not a big Red Hot Chili Peppers fan, so it's going to be a hard sale for me. But after 15 bids, this one sold for $12.15. Then we have the Verve, a Storm in Heaven large promotional t-shirt. This one looks like it's in incredible condition. This is a really, really nice tee. Oh my goodness, this thing looks crispy clean. Size large on the Fruit of the Loom, one of my favorite tags. We've got the Vernon Yard graphic on the back. Looks like, yeah, it actually was a promo tee. Looks like maybe from the record label or something. Let's get a close-up of this. I mean, this graphic looks like impeccable. I don't think you find t-shirts these days this clean. In my opinion, that's a really tough one to find. So after 15 bids, though, this one went for $12.25. Now we have our sort of obligatory 3D emblem t-shirt. Just as a reminder, we do leave off 3D emblem designs that we have seen over the last 6 months. But we have not seen this one on the top 10 in the last 6 months, so it made the list. There were a couple other ones that would have technically made the list this week. Actually, one that would have been number 1, but we have seen it a million times. It was the Hog Trucker tee. Hog Motorcycle tee. Here we have the Last Frontier. I think this is a Truckers Only tee. This is a tough one. I'm surprised to see Truckers Only on this list. Truckers Only tees don't tend to go this expensive. So a little surprised here, but this one sold for $1,300. Then we have a really cool one, in my opinion. We have the Parliament Funkadelic t-shirt, long sleeve on this one. Also on that Fruit of the Loom tag, one of my favorite tags here. Long sleeve, obviously. This is a really cool graphic artwork here. This one did not sell for $15.77. It sold for $14.20. So $1,420. Haha. I think that's what they were getting at. But still a cool t-shirt. This one came out of Japan. 1900 We Funk. That's funny. Still a really cool t-shirt, and definitely deserves to be on this top 10. Then at number 3, a t-shirt we don't see all that often, but often enough. We have the 1990s Snoop Dogg Beware the Dog tee. This one is super cool. On the Gym tag, one of my favorite music tags. There are a lot of these reprinted, tons and tons of these reprinted that sell for much less than this. This was one of the more original ones on the Gym tag. This one is the one that's worth money. Some of the other ones are worth maybe a couple $100, $300, $400, but occasionally we do see one of these original ones make the list, and this one certainly did this week in the size XL. This one sold for $1,500. At number 2, I think I may have mentioned this incorrectly on the Instagram version. I think I said Alice in Chains, but that was what we had last week. This week we have the Red Hot Chili Peppers again at number 2 on this 1994 World Tour. This t-shirt we have seen a number of times now. If it doesn't slow down, it may also get retired. But on the Giant by Toltecs, great t-shirt. We've seen this one go for a lot of money. I think, and I could be wrong, but if off the top of my head, I think this is probably the record sale of this t-shirt, or at least in a long while. I had to double check that. But congratulations to Buy Comfort, because they sold this t-shirt for $1,900. Now remember to check out the defunct.com forums, where you can get your t-shirts legit checked, appraised, or other questions answered by a friendly community of vintage t-shirt enthusiasts. Then at number 1, a t-shirt that is not technically vintage. I know that might irk some people, but I kind of had to include this because this is absolutely ridiculous. We have a Kobe Bryant versus LeBron James All-Star 2010 in Dallas t-shirt. This t-shirt was originally a 4XL, but it was professionally taken into an XL. Measurements are 25 by 32. This is crazy. I did not believe it when I first saw it, even though my confirmation system has never been wrong about a sale. I just really did not believe it. We have a t-shirt from 2010 that's, even though it's definitely cool, tags removed, it was like professionally hemmed down from 4XL to XL, I guess. Like, cool t-shirt. But it boggles the mind. I had to go and make sure to confirm this with the actual seller. So I contacted the seller via Instagram, and they confirmed that, yes, this t-shirt right here, this All-Star Kobe Bryant LeBron James t-shirt sold for $2,500. That is correct. You heard me correctly. $2,500 for this tee right here. So my guess is that if you've tossed this t-shirt back, some of you out of the bins, you've probably tossed this one back. Feel the regret now. I have no idea who purchased it. I obviously couldn't get that information that easily, but it does appear that, yes, the transaction happened and it was legitimate. The seller didn't even know about the heat check at all, so they were pleasantly surprised to be found on the list, and I definitely appreciate them taking the time to confirm the sale of this t-shirt, because this is definitely a crazy one for sure. So congratulations, Thrifted Vintage, on a killer t-shirt sale for sure. Definitely one for the record books, and taking the number 1 spot this week.